One of the most exciting unboxings in wrestling action figure history is here. Ringside Collectibles, AEW Wrestling, and Jazwares are proud to bring to you the return of Owen Hart into a wrestling action figure lineup. Ringside Collectibles exclusive King of Hearts Owen Hart wrestling action figure. Let's unbox it right now. Getting hands on this is equal parts exciting and also, of course, a little bit sad, right? We all experienced the loss of Owen Hart, of course, his family, friends, close friends, some way worse than others, I'm sure, but I remember where I was when it happened and what it felt like, and you know, you do kind of have to process those emotions before you think about the fact that there's been so much history at this point, right? There hasn't been an Owen Hart action figure in over 20 years. It's not since the release of a Jack's Blue Blazer figure is the last time there was any semblance of an Owen Hart action figure. And over the years, so many have tried to get him made in a different capacity, and this is the first time, essentially since the loss of Owen, that it's worked out. And thanks to AEW, Jazwares, Owen Hart's here included in the Luminaries collection, right? Really exciting to finally get to see this. Truly was the King of Hearts, this guy. It was just like such a devastating loss for all of us. I was 14 at the time, or maybe I think 14, and it was really painful, and it sucked for everybody. And so many years later, to kind of finally get to celebrate the life of someone who was a staple for us in professional wrestling in so many ways, just ability, character, someone that you would expect like essentially a really intense 5-star matchup out of almost every single time he showed up on camera. So it's a lot to think about, but at the same time it's really exciting because not only does this mean we finally get an Owen Hart wrestling action figure into a lineup for collectors, that opens the possibility for more Owen Hart wrestling action figures in the future. But it's first here with the Owen Hart King of Hearts wrestling action figure, and just absolutely awesome to get him back in the lineup. Have a close look at the packaging here. Owen Hart across the top. Everybody loved Owen, man. You know, like you loved to hate him in the right moments, and you loved to love him in others. He's such an important member of the Hart Foundation, of the Hart family. There's both head sculpts here in package, as you can see. Owen packaged. Great looking figure. King of Hearts right here on the bottom in gold, looking great. On the side, Luminaries collection, you can see right here. A perfect place, right, in the AEW Jazwares lineup to fit anyone, whether they've been on AEW television or not. Nothing wrong with getting a classic wrestler out in a wrestling action figure lineup, and the Luminaries collection is a place to do that. There's an old school picture of Owen right there. You can just tell. Look at the way he's got his hands on his hips, his physique, just the perfect guy to be in the wrestling business, right? And I don't think there's many out there that would disagree with that, especially his peers and family and friends. If you ever listen to like any sort of interview or any sort of discussion where anyone is talking about Owen, just the brightest smile, the nicest guy, and the most intense ability to kind of make people happy. And you know, you really felt that through the screen, through his performances, through his ability to wrestle, just like an incredible technical wrestler. King of Hearts, there he is. Great tribute to Owen Hart on the back. Check that out. And of course, a Ringside Collectibles exclusive. And we're happy to bring it to you, and we're happy to crack it open and get a closer look at the figure. It's going to be really cool to, here we go, get hands on the first Owen Hart wrestling action figure in over 20 years, for sure. King of Hearts, Owen Hart. Here's a good look at that alternate head sculpt that comes with this figure. That's Owen Hart right there. The eyes, the nose, the mouth. A great spot-on head sculpt worked out here by Jazwares. Great work. Love the red and white striped bandana he's wearing, and you also gotta love the kind of old school late 80s, early 90s long hair he's got going on there before he made it a little bit shorter than that. a classic look at Owen in certainly one of his athletic primes, right? Have a close look at this championship that comes with Owen, some silver and gold plating. A little bit smaller faceplate, right, than what we're used to in the modern day, but it's a cool look. Check that out. And now have a look at the Owen figure. So you can see there's some black removable sunglasses that are included from cooler times for Owen. He was just as cool as can be. You can remove those sunglasses to reveal another great Owen Hart head sculpt with big smiles this time. Definitely really smiley, and again with that spot on nose and those eyes, definitely a great looking Owen Hart right here. Check out his jacket. So this is an incredible soft goods jacket right here. A couple of lightning bolts, and there's those pockets painted on. You can see the stripes on the side of the arms. Cool jacket, and on the back, of course, a bunch of hearts and Owen Hart. Great soft goods jacket, fits really nicely. It's not too loose or anything, so definitely a great jacket to have on this Owen King of Hearts action figure. When you remove the jacket, you get a look underneath. You have a nice unique body mold for Owen right here, and it looks great. It's definitely stocky like Owen was, you know. It's got those nice traps he had right there. All smiles, of course, but a great treatment for Owen Hart. 3 stars in the front, 3 white stars on those black tights, lightning bolts on the side, each side right here, and 2 stars in the back. And of course, tall white lace boots for a very traditional wrestler with some very traditional skill. And that's what you got right there. You have an excellent new Owen Hart treatment. And I'm just going to give you a look at how he looks with the other head sculpt on, the body as well. And here he is with the other head sculpt on, as you can see. Great effort and great look from Jazwares. Definitely has that AEW articulation that we're now all enjoying so much. This is a great tribute to somebody that we not only miss so much, that are very fortunate to have been able to watch wrestle and give us so much good quality of our favorite thing, wrestling. Voila, unboxed. There's Jazwares AEW Luminaries collection, King of Hearts, Owen Hart. This is exclusive to Ringside Collectibles, so you won't be able to find it in any retail stores, of course. You can only find it at WrestlingFigures.com, and we are absolutely proud and happy to have it. Just, you know, as someone that for sure loved Owen Hart back in the day, like I'm sure many of you did, it gives me great joy and privilege to be able to finally unbox the first Owen Hart wrestling action figure in over 20 years. So head on over to WrestlingFigures.com, pick up your King of Hearts, Owen Hart, AEW Luminaries collection exclusive from Jazwares, and check out Ringside Collectibles for any other wrestling action figure needs you might have, be it rings, additional figures, all sorts of AEW figures available right now. Anything you could possibly want for a wrestling action figure collection, you can get it at WrestlingFigures.com. Go to WrestlingFigures.com, make it all about wrestling figures.